All right. Shalom, shalom, everybody. Once again, it is your brew. That is me, Ban Shemayim, back with another one. On today's video, we are talking about what just happened in Texas. I experienced something like this. Y'all, where in high school, they had a problem with the way I wore my hair because I had long hair, even though I didn't like, they didn't want me to wear it up in a fro and all, poofy and stuff. So they had a problem with my hair. And even when I put it in ponytails and put it back in different things, they had a problem with the way it was done, which they didn't have it for girls, but they had it for the guys, which I think that's crazy in a time where you allow girls to be boys and boys to be girls, that you even worried about somebody's hair being so many inches high or being too long back, right? So just wanted to go into this story. Without further ado, it's going to be a short video. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is from the New York Times. Black high school student suspended over his hair length sues Texas leaders. Daryl George and his mother filed a federal lawsuit after the teenager was suspended because his hairstyle violated a school dress code. This is the young brother. This is the hair. They keep his hair up, right? A high school junior in Texas was suspended for violating a dress code because he has locks or long rope-like strands of hair that he pins on his head in a barrel roll. Right? A black high school student in Texas who was suspended because of the way he wears his hair, along with his mother, filed a federal civil lawsuit today against the state governors and attorney generals. Daryl George, 17, and his mother, Darisha George, said in the lawsuit that the state leaders failed to enforce a new Texas law that makes it illegal for schools and employers to discriminate against people with hairstyles commonly or historically associated with race, right? And they're arguing this by saying that he's breaking the code and it has nothing to do with race. Now, what's so crazy is this is not, they're going after the governor, which is smart because the governor is the one who can get stuff done. But it's literally the school district who's not enforcing it. The governor doesn't enforce school district laws. You understand? This is a school district problem. I know this for a fact because I dealt with this, right? It says the law called the Crown Act went into effect September 1st, the day before Daryl was given an in-school suspension because officials at Barbers Hill High School in Mont Bellevue, Mont Bellevue, Texas. Mont Bellevue, Texas. That's my best Southern accent. It said that his hair violated the district's dress code. According to the lawsuit, Daryl, a high school junior, has locks or long rope-like strands of hair that he pins to his head in a barrel roll. He's wearing his locks as an expression of cultural pride, according to the lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Texas. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come here. Let me see about this. Turn that volume up. Play
the
this
hairstyle
one.
that has Daryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill High School.
Let's go all the way
This
back.
is the hairstyle that has Daryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill High School in Mont Bellevue, in trouble.
It is a part of who we are.
He's been in school suspension since August 31st. That's the same week Texas outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
I had a meeting with the principal and assistant principal, and they said that it's because the Crown Act doesn't cover the length of his hair.
According to the dress code posted to BHISD's website, the policies were established to teach grooming and hygiene, instill discipline, and ensure students are dressed in a manner that is clean and neat. For male students, that means their hair cannot extend below their eyebrows or earlobes, not even if the hair is gathered or pulled back.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. Not just mine, but any other black and brown kid.
Darisha George says her son has not worn his hair down since school started in mid-August.
I'm trying to figure out how he's getting violated when y'all never seen his hair let down. How do y'all know it's below his eyebrows?
This is her son's first year at the school. The family just moved to the area, and the hair problems are not just causing them headaches, it's impacting Daryl's entire high school experience.
His grades are failing. Like, they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and...
Okay, y'all. So let me give my 2 cents on that, right? Like I said, I experienced that before. I don't know what their financial situation is like, or if they have any more cultural appropriate schools. But if I was his father, if I was a father in his life, I would just move schools. Especially you in Texas. I believe he's in Houston. You in Houston. You could go to Jackie Yates. There's a lot of schools that are black schools or black and Hispanic schools, black and brown schools in Houston. There's even historically black high schools. So like, I would just choose a different school, because I mean, it's great. Get the lawsuit, make the school change its ways, but what's not understood is you send your child back to school, and if they were discriminating because of racism, that racism isn't going to change. You understand? They just going to stop doing that. They're going to stop doing that, what they got in trouble for. They're going to figure out something else to get him in trouble for. It could end up leading to when he's a senior and got all his credits and got extra credits, college credits, all of this extra stuff, and then they find a reason to expel him, right? Just find a reason to expel him, because they do this stuff. So before I let them hinder his education, I would just move him out. It sucks that we got to deal with this, but let me tell you, that's why I'm a firm believer that we should go to our own schools, and we should help our own schools. Teachers should want to teach at our own schools, our teachers. Therefore, we can control the education. We can control the grades, the scores, the levels of certain neighborhoods. And once we do that, it'll force them to give us more money because of higher grades and different things. So then teachers could work themselves up to getting paid more in our communities, instead of just running away, going to the highest paying jobs in the highest communities. I believe we should support our own. I'm a firm believer of that. We should support our own. So I feel bad for him, and I wish he did not have to go through this, but just I hope they win the lawsuit and get some money for this discrimination. And I hope with the money they could get that money and leave and go to another area and go to a school that's more fit for him. Because if that's how they're doing him over here, and he's 17, what's going to happen once he gets that hair issue settled, and now they holding it against him because he did the hair thing, right? Because that's what happens when you get over on people, even if it's not like you getting over on people like trying to hurt them and you're trying to win. You're just getting over on people because now they can't do the evil they were trying to do to you. You get them where they can't push this reform or this evil stuff that they were trying to push onto you. Once you get that out the way, you still got to deal with the people. You still got to do. So you just pissed them off, right? So your coach was telling you to do these drills. You told your coach, I got asthma, coach, I can't do it. Your coach like, do the drills anyways. You come back, you get a doctor note, you get something from your mom. You can't do these particular drills for such and such many minutes, right? What now? The coach gonna probably kick you out. There's always, for every action, there's a reaction. So if the state gets sued and the school has to change their rules, the school board has to change the rules on how they're dealing with this child, they could just enforce other rules they already have on the books to make sure they hinder his education, which is sad and should not be allowed. But that's why my advice is sue them, get that money, move neighborhoods, go to a different school. On that note, I just wanted to say the water for tuning in. Kaula Hayabah Shimi Shaya, which is all praises to the Most High in the name of His Son. If y'all like this video, hit the like button. Whether you liked it or not, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, let's hop in the comments and talk about this. Do you think that they should move him to a different school? Do you think that they should just fight it in the courts and stay at that school? Do you think they should fight it in the courts and move to a different school? What are y'all opinions? How do y'all think they should handle this? Because if he's failing in school because of the pressure he's getting put on him by these people who are mad that he's contesting their authority in such a way, then something has to get done, right? Something has to get done. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. And if y'all like this video, share it, man. Share it to your Instagram, your Facebook, everything. Let everybody see it so they can know what's going on and they can comment. Without further ado, I just wanted to say Barakatah, which means bless you. And peace out. Into the next one. Peace.